Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is brought to you by Chime. And this is an amateur catchweight fight scheduled for 3 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, standing in the red corner, holding an amateur mixed martial arts record of 1 victory and 1 defeat. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, and he weighed in at 167 pounds. From Salem, Massachusetts, he's representing BST and BTT North Shore. Let's hear it for Tim Walsh. And now, introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighing in at 172 pounds. From Plymouth, Massachusetts, he's representing Daniel Gracie Plymouth. And ladies and gentlemen, make some noise because this Plymouth police officer is making his MMA debut. Keep it going for Rian Torrance. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this fight is Alan Lau.
Let's go! They are wearing the same shorts.
Man, that was just a steady wave of roars from this crowd.
Man!
Identical shorts. Tim Walsh has hair. Ryan Torrance does not.
No touch of the glove for this one. Officer.
He ain't on duty. Nice jab.
Jab from Timmy Walsh.
Good stuff of the takedown there, getting that, even though underhooks for Torrance, Tim Walsh did a good job keeping his weight based, but he's got to start swimming for that underhook, trying to get an elbow peeled under as he does. Nice uppercut.
Gotta be careful with it. Watch. Oh, nice left hands from Walsh so far.
Walsh has some vicious power. We know this.
And Ryan trying to stuff his arms out, trying to make his arms heavy here, making it take some pop off of those punches.
Torrance is doing a good job with the double underhooks here.
Torrance took a knee there for a second. I wonder if he was trying to shoot or what happened there.
Yeah, that
I get the whole. I get the serial killer thing now.
Oh, big right hand from Walsh. I don't know if that glanced.
Nice knee to the body there. They're going to try. Ryan wants to go to the bottom. Oh, there we go. He's got to be careful before he gets mounted.
I mean, hey, that's when the double underhooks came into effect, though. He's constantly going for those double underhooks, and that's how he ended up on top, though.
Yeah, Tim Walsh went for like a funky back take to try to trap an arm right there. And Ryan Torrance capitalizing, getting in the full guard here.
It seems like it's now a little bit more in Torrance's realm here. Timmy Walsh is really landing some thudding strikes on the feet.
Yeah.
Now Torrance can nullify, use that grown man strength on top, and just pressure this kid's neck into the cage.
Good job, Walsh separating. Ryan doing a great job keeping his control on top. This is what he wants. He wants this pace, suffocating. He doesn't want to stand at the end of Tim Walsh's punches. This is the game he wants to play.
The crowd's getting real.
Somebody is getting crazy.
Shout out to Brennan Boats for giving me a compliment on the word verbose. He told me to use loquacious.
Right in the mount.
Oh, big strikes on top.
Big strikes on top. This crowd's going nuts.
Tim Walsh doing a good job of shielding and deflecting a lot of these off the arms, but at an amateur fight, you can't stay here without intelligently defending yourself for too long. Yeah. Alan Lau letting him go, certainly though.
Another one, another. He's teeing off. Timmy's got to get an effort to get out of here now, at least get into half guard.
Doing a great job.
Less than 30 seconds.
Walsh has got to do something. He's going to explode up. He's got to get to a side. He can't stay flat in his back like this.
It's a good grapevine that Torrance had, though, keeping him there. Not really able to posture up too much, but staying busy enough to keep the position. I mean, it's mount. You're not getting stood up when you mount somebody. But
you're not that second half.
Crossing the feet, hipping in, though, giving a lot of pressure into the sternum.
Trying that gift wrap.
It's a great way to end the round for Torrance.
Yeah, really.
First round for the debuters.
A tale of two halves, if you will.
Oh,
Tim Walsh
getting a little spicy.
It's that serial killer mentality that he's got and that he's bringing in there.
I know. I saw what you meant. He walked him down like that earlier. I went, oh, word. This is what we're doing. Got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Tim Walsh landed some good strikes early. Yeah. Yeah, Torrance has some blood on the nose right there.
Yep.
From a good right hand that Tim Walsh landed. But once Torrance got that top pressure, it was all Torrance. Passing to guard, passing to
Got to the mount, yep.
mount, and getting some good ground and pound off. Tim Walsh did a good job mitigating the damage that landed on him directly, but he's got to get more active to stand up should he find himself in that position again, because it was all Torrance with the top pressure.
Walsh's got to start pot shot and just throw more than one punch per combination. He's kind of throwing 1-2, 1-1 here and there. He needs to mix it up, put more together, and keep Rian away from him. He can't let him get within his own distance.
Agreed, 100% agreed. I think Tim Walsh has such good range too. He's a lanky guy. If he keeps him away without covering so much distance with these strikes, to keep at that range like Jay was saying, he's going to have a lot more success teeing off with Torrance.
We're about to get this second round started. Johnny Cupcakes, what do you have between the first round between the cop and the serial killer vibe?
I think that the serial killer, if he just keeps his composure, he is going to do far better in these stand-up exchanges. He's going a little bit wild, and like you guys were saying, if he uses his range, I think that he has it on the feet.
Oh, big hook on the break.
But Torrance has got to get this fight to the floor and just do exactly what he did last round.
Awesome
Tim
insight.
Walsh likes to get hit.
And
He
you-
smiles.
Yeah, that's what. Why do you think I'm saying it with almost respect and
He's meant for it.
it's a compliment.
He's
That serial
bent-
killer vibe. It's a
He's
good
meant
thing in
for
a
it.
cage
Oh,
fight.
he's two over the top there. Big shot from Rian. That was a big hook he just got on him. Watch the lock. He might be going for a guillotine.
Yeah,
He
he's
is
on the wrong
cross-bodied.
side. He's on the wrong side. He went for it. But
He's got his shoulder in. He's good.
Torrance is safe here.
definitely,
Crossbody, very hard to choke here. He's
definitely
pulling.
uncomfortable. But he's got that instep butterfly hook. It's not completely out of the realm of possibility.
He has to arm in though. He has to crunch in here.
Yeah,
he can't
he
keep
is. He is. It's on. Now he's past to the
Yes,
full
yes.
half
Crazy
guard there.
things have
It's
done.
no longer. Yes.
Crazy things have happened, but Walsh cannot burn his arms out.
No, he's got to abandon that. He's got to let go of that. It is no longer a feasible submission attempt.
He also can't accept this position right now. You've only got 3 minutes. You've already a minute down in the second
and
round,
looks like-
and you're already down.
And Torrance is trying to isolate an arm right here, bleeding all over the chest and arms of Tim Walsh right here.
Some people are bleeders. You know, they just bleed.
You can tell that Torrance has
Nice
great
pass
pressure
there.
on top
Yep.
here too.
Good
he really
chest
knows
pressure.
when to distribute the weight well.
He's setting up a north-south choke here. He's going to go for the arm
might
triangle.
Pretty deep. That's pretty deep for a
He's
north-south choke.
He's trying to get to the other side.
That's tight.
Yeah, but Tim
That's
Walsh,
tight. He might have
he's
that.
good job. He did a
might
good
have
job
that.
getting on the hip. He got on the hip, so he might be safe, getting a little bit of space. Did Tim Walsh. He's fighting it by
Tim Walsh
inches.
doing a good job stacking that head on his thigh here.
Yeah, now it's no longer north-south
Good job.
position. Now it's just really uncomfortable.
That was
and
a good job from Tim Walsh.
Yeah, Walsh did a good job getting wide.
Yeah, didn't panic. Found that inch of space that he needed to breathe to survive that, but it was a good attempt.
He has to be careful, though, which direction he decides to sit in here. There, that was good.
Rian Torrance's face is a bloody mess right
A
now.
nice bloody nose for him on his way home.
I
One for
love
good
it.
measure.
Dirty this canvas up.
Yeah, Tim Walsh has got to find a frame and try to scoot out.
Yeah,
Torrance,
he's got to get up.
Torrance has to do some damage here. He's got
Now-
to posture up and land some ground and pound. Holding this position's not going to mitigate the damage that Walsh already did in some
Someone in
judges'
Tim
eyes.
Walsh's corner needs to say, dude, just get up. Jiu-jitsu doesn't even work. Just get up.
Big shoulder pressure from Torrance here. in
Good,
half guard.
good work here from Ryan.
And that shoulder pressure will zap you just as much as a couple of rabbit
Tim's
punches.
got to work for an underhook on his left side here. That's the only way, and he's got to get to a hip. Otherwise, he's accepting the position. If he stays flat in his back, he's turning away now, possibly giving up his back. He's got to turn in.
Short, choppy shots.
10 seconds left in the round here.
Couple good short punches for Rian Torrance here. Nice punches from the back.
But be careful about those forearm shots there.
Tim Walsh landed some really good strikes early. Torrance getting that top pressure and staying on. We've got 2 rounds in the books that are really coin flips between the damage on the feet and the top pressure and top control.
I would say I would expect Tim to come out guns blazing here. I would, if I'm in his corner, I say, hey, listen, if those rounds are close and they're still going to him because he was on top for longer, you need to come out and start swinging and finish. Every time you put your hands on Rian, it hurts him, and he shoots because he doesn't want to feel that anymore. You need to expect the shot, and as soon as he shoots, frame, turn off, and hit him again. until he falls down. If he lets Rian get back on his hips one more time and get him flat to the ground, that's the fight, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's going to depend on this when he comes out.
You're absolutely right. Just stop the takedown, success will be found.
Yep.
Torrance is doing a great job, though. He's sticking to the game plan that's working out for him. And it seems to me he's up to the round.
I would agree. I would agree. Let's see what adjustments are made in the Rian corner. I'm sure they're telling him more of the same. Be careful about just diving your head into things. Maybe add some punches before you shoot, even if they're superficial.
What was that, Derek?
You know, superficial punches, get his opponent's hands up, thinking about the strikes before he shoots. Because now Tim knows you're going to shoot. He knows what you're about to do. You're going to have to be tricky about this because the game plan's not about to change. So you're going to have to start feinting, level changing, maybe giving a few jabs before you make that shot so Tim doesn't see it coming. Make him commit to something else. Last round.
I like that point a lot because you know what? Even though Tim Walsh knows that his game plan is to get it to the ground, his offense can get opened up. That is Torrance.
100%.
When he level changes and comes up top, now he's got his own strikes of his own.
100%. Now they touch gloves.
Oh, big hook. Tim Walsh says, yeah, you like that? Here
Comes out hard, hits him real good. Gets him down to the ground. He's got to be careful, get those hips back. Good sprawl from Tim.
Great from Walsh. Big knee up the middle.
Tim doing the right thing here. Nice two from
nice
Rian himself off the break.
Torrance.
He's got a good 2-3, Tim Walsh. He's got to keep going. He's got to keep going. Touch it with that jab,
This is
nice overhand from Rian.
Keep this sound deep.
Nice jab. That's how you use a jab right there, ladies and gentlemen. You just touch till you find it. Nice knee up the middle from Walsh. Rian pressing, keeping space. Yep. Tim's got to get off the cage. He's leaning too much with his butt against the cage to let it support him. He's got to get his back straight and make space, flank and turn off the cage. He can't stay here. It's the equivalent of staying on the ground. And here it goes. That's what I said about keeping your butt against the cage like that, because you're just easily scooped. Your weight is too far downward. You have to stay straight up with your base. Otherwise, you're just going to get a scoop like this. Tim's got to get moving. He's not going to get a stand-up in a 2-minute round.
Got to appreciate the economic takedown out of Torrance, though.
Timing is everything. Opportunity and tenacity, because he took some good shots, did Rian, right then. Good control. Good that leg lace right there. Ryan's doing what he's got to do. And for people at home, if we're on the ground and you're on the bottom here, staying flat on your back is absolutely the worst idea. You need to get to a hip, preferably the hip closest to your opponent. This is what creates space and allows you to move under them. Being flat makes you have no hip motion, no rotation. You're unable to affect their weight. This is exactly what Rian wants. Tim has to get on his hip. Yep. But Ryan's but Ryan's doing a good job in contrast to that. He's blocked the hip that is on the cage, going right to mount. Great, beautiful transition. Goes right to frog mount, trying to hook those legs. Yep, and like I said, Tim flat on his back. 30 seconds he needs to get to a hip. Yep. Back of the head. We got to be careful about that there. Oh, he's in the air. That was a good ear there. 10 seconds, right? Because your arm's 10 feet long.
Last 5 seconds of the fight.
3 seconds, good time.
Hey, let's get a couple more strikes in there before his wrap.
Done.
First, the control time and the ground and pound. Very close fight. We're going to see how the judges score in a minute, but what a debut from Rian Torrance, proudly representing the Plymouth PD, setting this building on fire. We got some replays here, and Tim Walsh, what a dangerous kid, bringing that serial killer mentality in full effect. What an entertaining fight.
Man, there's those stunning right hands from top mount out of Torrance. Those were landing.
Flush. Every time.
Walsh coming in with the strikes of his own on the feet, with a big right club out of Torrance. The third round is where you could really see Timmy Walsh start to really develop that game plan that was going to work. Using the range, out pressuring too hard to get into these takedowns. Unfortunately for him, it did end up going that way. But the first half of that round, you could really see Walsh.
Ryan doing a good
game plan.
Yep, and Ryan did a great job in the end there because Timmy started to open up. If he just started to open up and stay in range, he did a great job of coming within the elbow line to get the shot. He stuffed the range of Tim Walsh so his punches weren't as effective. He didn't have that length and that snap on his punches, and that ultimately got the takedown each round. Here's Andy with our decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it going for these two. After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27, giving you your winner by unanimous decision, Rian Torrance.